mentioned earlier in the podcast that our clan, the Girl Tribe clan, had its first Diamond Division
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
clan war this past weekend,
And
and
Call of
we
Duty
didn't know
Ghost.
what we were getting into at
Yeah.
all.
Man, Zen. Yeah, this is our first time being in Diamond Division. So instead of going from Wednesday to Sunday, you just play for
Nonstop.
yeah, nonstop. It's like 120 hours. We just go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for 4 hours a night.
hmm
And I have to say, Zen had to kick it off. We didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, Friday was a little terrifying when you guys weren't there, and then you got all these girls thinking that you have some answers, and you don't got the answers because you don't know what's going on either.
Well, you guys did an awesome job. You got us a solid second place on Friday night. And then we got all organized after we knew what to expect. And
hmm
we killed it on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday got close.
Yeah.
That PR Elites clan.
We have to mention the PR Elites were probably the friendliest clan we have ever played against. They were tweeting us and sent us a message on Facebook just saying, congrats, good luck.
I know. I was like, wow. They weren't saying rude things.
No, at first I thought it was a joke. I was like, oh my gosh,
You're
these
like, what
guys,
are they
not,
going to
not
say
again.
later? Mm-hmm.
But they were so nice, and it's just I really hope they, go far.
Yeah. Yeah, and so it was really close with that clan on Sunday night, and we pulled it together and we got our first win.
Yep. So way to go, Girl Tribe girls, y'all.
Go
Y'all
girls.
rock.
Girls rule.
Well, I think is there anything else you wanted to say before we say goodbye and head into the spoiler edition?
We've had a few donations on girltribegaming.com, and we just wanted to thank, those people that have done that for us. It helps a lot. I mean, this hobby of ours can get expensive sometimes.
Yes, but so yeah, thank you for everybody who's donated. We're not going to go saying names because the risk of us forgetting somebody
Yeah.
would be terrible. So you know who you are, and here's a big e-hug for you.
An e-hug.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, and thank you for joining us on episode 7.
Yep.
You can oh gosh, now we're all over the place. You can follow me on Twitter at ZMacLeod. That's ZMACLEOD. And you can follow Jen on Twitter at MotoGirl, MOTO_GRRL.
And we hope you check us out on our website at girltribegaming.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at girltribegaming. And that's all one word. And thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, this is your last warning to turn around and shut this podcast off because we are going to be talking spoilers about spoiler alert for the Walking Dead season 2.
Yes. So Zen, you and I have been dying to talk about all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So episode 1, we have Clementine, and she's older now.
Mm-hmm. And she's with, is it Christy?
Krista.
Is that the girl? Krista.
Yeah. Krista and Omid.
Yeah, and the game starts out where she's with Krista and Omid, and Krista is, prego. This girl is ready to go.
She's ready to pop one out.
Yeah, so, and the episode, what stands out the most for me in the beginning of the episode is that Clementine has got to go to the bathroom, and luckily, during the zombie attack, she finds a restroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she heads in there, and she thinks there's a zombie, but no, there's not a zombie. It's just an empty bathroom stall. But then, bam, there's this other chick, and she grabs Clementine's gun you know,
Uh-huh.
and she's
Yeah.
pointing this gun at Clementine. And then Omid comes walking in, and bam, this other chick shoots Omid.
Yeah.
And then I think the Prego chick grabs a gun and shoots the
Yeah.
girl.
And then makes Clementine feel bad.
Yeah,
But
so
why'd
that's
they send her
how the
in
whole
there
game starts out.
alone? Yeah, it's like, why'd they send her in there alone? Why?
Well, if it was, I mean, I would want to go to the bathroom alone, even if there might be a zombie. I don't like going to the bathroom with anybody. I'm not one of those girls that runs to the bathroom holding hands.
Well, you wouldn't have thought they would have sent a little kid into the bathroom alone when there could be zombies in there when she opens the door.
She had a gun.
Yeah.
I would
don't know.
send her in there alone. Okay, we
So-
obviously have different parenting skill.
Yeah. So after that, they're out on their own, just the two of them, and they get like attacked. And well, later we find out who they're attacked by, but so on the choices it says, did you try to save Krista? Did you?
Yes.
I did too, because we're brave that
couldn't.
way.
Yeah,
How can you
I'm
not?
friends. She's my only friend.
I know, and she's
And
preggers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't leave the Prego girl. See ya, peace out. And when I played it, like it said, the like 87-ish% of the people tried to save her. So it's like
Yeah.
people are good.
People are good on Xbox. Or I wonder if those stats are only for Xbox or if it's for all the formats. It's probably just the Xbox.
Probably yeah, Xbox, but I bet you it's pretty comparable to.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. I bet you it's comparable to the other platforms.
Yeah.
So
So like afterwards she's all walking and she finds that dog. It was all
yeah,
I was like, "Oh, a doggy."
I was so excited. I was like, "Great, you have a new friend, and it's a dog."
Yeah.
It's okay, boy. It's okay. Sam. Well, nice to meet you, Sam.
Did you try to feed the dog some beans or were you like, "No."
Yeah, I thought in my head, I was like, I'm going to give the dog some beans because if I don't, it's going to bite me. And then, bam.
It bites you. That's what I
Yes.
did too. I was like, "Oh, I better give this dog a little bit because it
And then he
bites
kicked
me."
it and went flying into these,
Spike things or I don't
oh
know
my
what
gosh.
it was.
And I felt terrible. The dog was whiny.
I know. So
My dog was sitting right there when we were playing, and my dog became so concerned about this dog's whining.
Oh.
Like, she got up and she was like looking around, and then I felt even more worse. Like, ugh. So
Did you kill the dog so it didn't suffer? Or did you leave it?
I killed the dog.
I did too. I couldn't just leave it there.
I know. Well, oh, and that's the same scene when you came across another zombie, and Clem was just pounding that zombie that was tied up against that tree.
Yeah, she's hard now, man. She's like, doing
Yeah,
what
it's like
she's
not.
gotta
If
do.
you gotta make sure it's dead. Like she doesn't hit it like once. She keeps hitting it like 10 times.
Don't mess with Clementine. So the dog, bites you or bites Clementine, really good. I mean, and then she starts like almost like passing out. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And she has like the zombies after her. She's about to pass out, and then those people find her.
Nick. What was
Yeah,
Nick?
Nick
Okay.
and Pete, I think his name was.
Oh yeah, and then
old guy,
they were
yeah.
carrying her, and they're like, "Damn, this girl's bit by a zombie," and he throws her on the ground.
This is Pete.
Hey there.
Hi. I'm Clementine.
It's nice to meet you, Clementine. For now, we're gonna take you back to our group. Okay, we got a doctor with us, and you look like you could use some. Oh shit!
What? What is it?
She's been bit, man. Fuck. What are we gonna do here?
No, it was a dog.
I didn't see any dog, Clementine.
Come on, kid. We just saw you with those lurkers back there.
It was. I swear.
Swearing doesn't make something so.
No. I'm telling you the truth. Please.
Yep. And she's like, "No." Of
What
course.
would you do if that happened? You're like carrying this little girl, and she had a bite mark, I would be like, hell no.
I would have left
here.
her.
I would leave that girl.
Yeah, I would have left her in the woods too. But after that, I'm not quite sure what happens. She gets back, and they're like, no, we're not going to let you in. Remember, she wanted the medical supplies, and they're like,
oh yeah, because her arm is like all like, they thought she was like, they got to leave her in this barn.
Yeah, they're like, we'll leave you out here in this barn.
And if you don't turn into a zombie, then you can come in and join our
yeah,
group.
Then we'll give you medical attention. Because they had a doctor. She's like, screw that, I'll be dead by the time tomorrow hits.
Yeah.
So
she busts in and gets that medical stuff.
I know. I was like, look at her go. She gets like peroxide and some gauze and some like needle. And
thread. I hate her when she's creeping. Do you know, like when Clementine creeps, she kind of like she's crouched forward like a velociraptor kind of.
Yeah.
She's like, creep, 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 creep. It's like, ew. For some reason, that's something that makes me say ew.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. So, what we wanted to talk about a long time ago was the scene after she gets all the supplies and she goes into the shed.
Yes. Ugh.
Oh.
And she's you have to sew her arm shut and like use I don't know if it was the triggers or
it was some button and like because she dumps the peroxide on and you can hear the little bubbling noise it makes.
That's so gross.
And she's
that
like,
scene had me.
Oh, I couldn't look at it. I was like looking away and looking away. I was watching Supa play it when she got to that scene. She didn't know I was watching. She's just all plain matter of fact, like it was nothing.
Really? Yeah. I honestly thought I was going to get sick. Yeah. I couldn't. Oh. I had to look away.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was awful.
I can't remember exactly how the episode ended. Episode 1. I know she went in and met the daughter.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, she sews herself up, and then they come in because a zombie breaks in because she had to open up a little hole, remember? And she kills it, and then they come in, and she's all like, I'm not bitten yet.
How the hell did it get in here?
Little girl's tough as nails.
Are you all right?
I'm still not bitten. I never was. And you left me out here to die.
You patched yourself up?
Where'd you get that stuff?
Did she steal from us?
This doesn't change a thing. She hasn't done anything to us.
Says the man not carrying a baby.
I did. I took stuff, and I'm sorry. I really am.
And you think you can trust her?
Yeah, okay, now I remember that. And they were like, basically like, damn.
Yeah. So they let her in the house, and I forget what happens after that. And they end up on a walk out by the water. Remember that? And they find all those bodies.
Yeah, I think they had to leave that house or something. Because they thought they were, that bad dude showed up or something.
Oh, no,
remember
you're ahead.
They were all gone, and then Clem...
That's episode 2.
That's episode 2?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember how episode 1 ended.
Oh, well, they went out for a walk to get something or do something, and she was out there with that old guy, Pete, and that other guy, Nick. Okay. And then they found all these bodies, and then, like, one guy was still kind of alive, almost a zombie or something. He was wanting water. So I gave him some water, whatever. But...
Yeah, me too.
No. It says I refused to give him water on the list.
I gave him water.
I did not.
Wow.
And then you're given this choice between Pete or Nick. Who do you try to save? Pete was already bitten. I went with Pete though. Who'd you go?
You try to save Pete?
Yeah, I went with the old man.
I went with Nick. Leave the bitten dude alone.
Really?
Did that happen? Okay, that was at the river scene?
Yeah, at the very end.
Okay, yeah. Pete got bit right away, and then, yeah, I saved Nick.
Oh, so when episode 2 starts, I was like in this van, I think it was like an armored car with Pete. Where were you?
I was with Nick, I think, walking back.
Oh, yeah, so I'm in this car, and he's like getting all like turning into zombie mode. his eyes are getting yucky, and he's all, and I'm like, oh god. So I'm like looking around for supplies. I give him some water. He ends up like